February 24, 2022, a date that would forever change the course of Ukrainian history. Explosions shattered Kyiv's dawn, and the world watched in disbelief as Russia launched a full-scale invasion at the heart of Ukraine. The city, once bustling with life, was suddenly thrust into chaos and uncertainty. Air raid sirens wailed, echoing through empty streets, and millions of residents faced a terrifying new reality. Fear and confusion gripped the population as families scrambled for safety. Experts around the globe predicted Kyiv would fall within 72 hours, given Russia's overwhelming military might and the speed of their advance toward the capital. Panic swept the city. Families fled westward, others sheltered underground, and the city's vibrant rhythm was replaced by artillery, fear, and the haunting uncertainty of what tomorrow would bring. Yet, amid chaos, a steely resolve emerged. Ordinary citizens, young and old, found courage in the face of danger. President Zelenskyy appeared on the streets declaring, "We are all here, we are defending our country." His presence was a beacon of hope for millions. His defiance rallied the nation and sent a message to the world. Kyiv would not surrender easily. The people stood united behind their leader. The city's spirit of resistance was ignited as neighbors became comrades and strangers became allies in the fight for survival. Ordinary people braced for the fight of their lives, transforming city blocks into strongholds and learning to defend their homes. The world waited, expecting Kyiv's fall. But Ukraine had other plans. The city's defenders refused to give in. The story of Kyiv's defense was just beginning, as soldiers and civilians alike prepared for the long days ahead. The fate of a nation now hung in the balance, as Kyiv stood defiant, refusing to be conquered. Russia's plan was swift and brutal: capture Hostomel airport, fly in elite troops, and seize Kyiv's leadership before Ukraine could react. A massive convoy, 64 kilometers long, rolled toward the capital, aiming to encircle and crush resistance. On paper, it was a textbook blitzkrieg, but Moscow fatally underestimated Ukraine's will to fight. Russian intelligence expected little resistance. Instead, they met fierce defiance. Poor logistics, low morale, and Ukrainian tenacity turned the mighty convoy into a stalled, vulnerable target. The Kremlin's confidence crumbled as their plan unraveled. Kyiv's defense became a citywide mission, every citizen, a defender. The city's spirit was unbreakable as neighbors, friends, and even strangers came together with a single purpose: to protect their home. Volunteers from all walks of life joined territorial defense forces, manning checkpoints and building barricades from whatever they could find. Shopkeepers, teachers, students, and retirees all stood side by side, united by a common cause. Molotov cocktails nicknamed Bandera smoothies, and homemade obstacles turned city streets into a fortress. Every alleyway and intersection became a potential stronghold, improvised with whatever materials were at hand. Social media and messaging apps became tools for spotting saboteurs and coordinating supplies. Information flowed rapidly, connecting neighborhoods and ensuring no one stood alone. Civilian drones provided real-time intelligence, guiding artillery strikes on Russian positions. Ordinary people became the eyes and ears of the city's defenders, using technology to level the playing field. The people's ingenuity and unity transformed Kyiv into a modern fortress. Every block, every building became part of the city's shield. The line between soldier and civilian vanished. In Kyiv, everyone was a defender, regardless of age or background. The city's defense was decentralized, creative, and relentless. Each neighborhood found its own way to resist, adapting to the challenges as they came. Kyiv's citizens refused to be victims; they became the resistance. Their determination inspired others across the country and the world. The fight for Kyiv was a battle for survival, waged by an entire society. Families, friends, and strangers all played their part, supporting one another through the darkest hours. The world watched as a city stood together, unbroken. Kyiv's courage became a symbol of hope and resistance. Kyiv would not fall without a fight. Its people, united and resolute, showed the world the true meaning of defiance. The battle for Hostomel airport set the tone. Ukrainian forces repelled Russian paratroopers, foiling the invasion's opening gambit. Small, mobile Ukrainian teams ambushed Russian convoys with Western-supplied anti-tank weapons, then vanished. Civilian drones and destroyed bridges turned the terrain into a trap. Russian logistics collapsed, soldiers stranded, supplies gone, morale shattered. The mighty convoy became a graveyard of burned-out vehicles. By late March, Russia's offensive had failed, their retreat was undeniable. Kyiv had held, and the world saw the myth of Russian invincibility shattered. Kyiv's defense changed the war and stunned the world. The city, once known for its golden domes and vibrant culture, became a fortress overnight. Its people faced the unimaginable with courage, transforming fear into determination. It proved that the will of a free people could overcome brute force. Volunteers, young and old, joined hands to defend their homes, showing unity in the face of chaos. The victory inspired global support and shattered Russia's aura of invincibility. Kyiv's resistance echoed far beyond its borders, rallying nations and people everywhere to stand with Ukraine. The cost was immense. Towns like Bucha and Irpin became symbols of both horror and resilience. The scars of war are etched into their streets, but so is the spirit to rebuild. The battle forged a new Ukrainian identity, uniting the nation in purpose and hope. Across generations, people found strength in each other and a renewed sense of belonging. Kyiv's stand showed that a nation's strength lies in its people's resolve. Every barricade, every act of kindness became a testament to their unbreakable will. The miracle of Kyiv became a symbol of hope and defiance. Its light shone brighter in the darkness, inspiring millions. Ordinary citizens achieved the extraordinary, inspiring the world. Their bravery and compassion became a beacon for all who value freedom. The fight for Kyiv was a fight for freedom itself, a struggle that resonated with anyone who has ever dreamed of liberty. And in that fight, Ukraine proved it would not be broken. Kyiv's story is now a legend of resistance, unity, and hope for generations to come.